What is up, guys? Tyler Young coming at you, Great Ape Performance. Gonna do something a little different today. This past weekend, myself, along with many members of the Great Ape Performance team, or the Gorillas, if you will, went up to Elizabethtown to compete in the first annual Kentucky String Farm Reaping. So we did great as a team. Pretty well everybody that showed up set a PR in something, and my little protege, Troy Goforth, ended up taking first in a very big, very stacked lightweight novice division of 24 people. So he'll be going at the Open from now on. And then we also had super heavyweight veteran Nick Sanders. He took first in his super heavyweight division and had a very, very good showing. So with that said, I'm going to kind of run you through the events and kind of how they went for how the day progressed. So event one for me was an actual clean and press away. The weight was 255 pounds, and the number to beat was 14. So I went out there and paced myself a little too much because 15 wasn't in the cards, but I managed to tie for first on that event. So obviously I was tied for first going into the second event, which was the 13-inch deadlift. That was with wagon wheels and a deadlift bar. So I had won the middleweight division with a 700-pound pull, but I went in there with the thought in my head of I wanted to pull 800. So I went in and had them load 800, and I pulled it as well. That ended up winning me the best deadlift of the contest. I think the heavyweight pull was only like 725 or something like that. So I had a pretty decent lead going into event three. Event three was a sandbag medley. You had a 250-foot sandbag down and a 300 sandbag back. I ran that in about 18 seconds, which again was good enough for first place in that event. And we had some very, very game middleweights in our division, including Matt McQuiston, who just got sixth at Strongman Core Nationals back in October. And in fact, he was in first going into the last event, so very, very game competitor. Another one of my athletes, John Robinson, has bumped up to middleweight open recently, and he kept the pressure on all day as well. So from there, we moved to farmer's carry. Now, the farmer's was supposed to be just normal handles, 285, 40 foot straight down. It wasn't supposed to be anything crazy, but they ended up being pretty thick handles, and they were painted on top of that. So that was a little problematic. I ended up coming in fourth in that event. I did finish the run in about 15 seconds, but Matt McQuiston was just, he ran it in 5.5 seconds or something crazy. I'm not sure that I could have ran that distance in 5 seconds, much less with things in my hand. But so I had a 2-point lead going into the stones, and our stone event was a 285-pound stone over 54 inches. And going up there, I needed 4 reps to secure the win in the overall show, but Matt had went right before me and loaded 7 reps. So obviously that mentality kind of pushed me a little further. So I went ahead and loaded 8. That way I could go ahead and solidify my victory and go ahead and win the last event and win out. But overall, it was a great environment. It was a great contest. It was very well ran, especially for the number of competitors that ended up showing up in relation to kind of how many they expected. They didn't expect their first contest to be this large. However, things ran great. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and splice those videos and attach those so you guys can take a look at the performance. And as time continues on this page, I will begin to start sharing more and more athletes of Great Ape Performance and the things that they're doing in the competitive arena. Thank you, guys.
Come on, Tyler! Let's go, baby!
It's okay. Set it and work.
Pitch
Okay.
it up! Yeah, send it home, baby. Send it home.
There you go. Good.
Keep going, baby.
Good.
Yeah. Lightweight. Easy.
Good. 7. Good. Easy work, Tyler. Let's go. All day. Come on.
Going. Get it up there.
There you go, brother. Let's work. There you go.
Keep going.
All day. Come on.
30 seconds.
Push. Go. There you go, Tyler. Let's go.
Keep pushing.
Come on,
Let's go. Let's go.
Come on, let's go.
Lead it.
Let's go. Get back in there.
Let's go. Lock it out. Lock it out.
10 seconds.
One more.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh!
Go, Tyler!
Nice!
Let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Run! Run! Pick it up!
Pick it up!
Let's go! Let's go!
Pick it up! Go!
Get up! Finish! Come on!
Let's go!
Ready! Let's go! Let's go, Tyler! Come on! Hey, do it right. Come on.
There we go! You need it! There we go!
Easy, easy, yes. Come on. Deep, let's go. Come on, Tyler.